What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Colorado's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll ride his man on the option.
And we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra.
7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down.
That you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're...
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the 1st option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
To the air, it's Salter. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Might be changing the route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. To the air. It's Retzlaff. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. First and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands. It's Bachmeier. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The ball scores free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now the play fake. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buffaloes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be fourth down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Caught over the middle. It's Hagan. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it, try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hagan. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now facing a 3rd and long. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. To throw, it's Retzlaff. Firing toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, BYU.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll intercept it. Taking it the other way. The 20. The 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know he wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hagan. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
That's caught. It's Roberts. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch at the 44 and they'll have terrific field position. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Now, in that ethereal realm of BYU quarterbacks like Ty Detmer and Steve Young, Jake Retzloff has a chance to claim a spot in there, David. 11-2 a season ago, just missed a playoff. If they can get to the CFP, what does it mean for a program like this? He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Looking for a man. It's Retzlaff. Got his man quickly. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Offense gets set for second down.
Brings up second down.
He's got it on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle.
He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find...
Turning on the Jets. There he goes. He's at the 40. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. The Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make. On 4th down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a...
Turning it on! And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Roberts. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. They'll run play action. They're working that left side. Fighting off the defender. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Trying to set up the screen. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance. one that really should instill confidence within this program. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Might be looking to run. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. And the beatdown has ensued. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one.